Good morning, folks. This is Ron and Steve of the J&RH Railway in Abilene, Texas. Today we're going to try to improve our scenery by doing some rock formations. Currently what you're looking at is I'll use a little infrared pointer, is an area that has got a base coat. It's rather a pinkish red-gray. And as we progress down, you'll see where we've added some background colors, and it improves a little bit on how it looks. So what we want to do is to put in some realistic rock. I'm going to try to do some Navajo Sandstone color. The rock we have is primarily reds and grays that you find out in Utah, around Moab area. Where the pointer is, the laser, some of this rock in this area we have worked on. You can see some of the work that we've done. And then we're going to pan down just a little bit more to an area that has had some effects, but not anything of consequence to represent what you might find where the rock was blasted away as it went through this cut into the bridge. Okay, well with that we're going to get started, so we're going to pause the show for right now and get our tools together. We're back and we want to show you our new and improved Workstation Mobile. This is a cart that we were able to buy at Sam's Club for about $50, and it's a cart that's used for restaurants and things. It's got nice rollers, works real well. So we can set all of our McDonald's cups on the cart, and what I have is some cups that are preloaded with hydrocal. We have 3 of these cups. These cups have tile grout, different colors, grays, light grays, some tans. Some of the tools we're going to be using, we've got them laid out here. Basically, that's a palette knife, some other small knives. You'll see using these as we go through things. The most important tool is our sledgehammer, our tack hammer. It works very well for help shaping the rock, even have a little punch there. Okay, with that we'll get started, and we'll shift to another section here. Alright folks, we're back. We've got some hydrocal in our little McDonald's cup, and we're going to use some tile grout that is labeled as brown and tan. So not sure how this is going to come out in the mix. Maybe a little darker, so we'll just add a little bit more of this in. Alright, we're going to stop the camera for just a minute. Alright, we're going to change things around just a little bit, so we're going to drop some water in this mix. And if you remember from past sessions, you want to be careful not to get too much water. This is the consistency of well, cake icing. Just we need it to hold itself together. I'm going to put a little more water in it. Still pretty dry. A little bit more water. If we get too much water, we'll just have to add some hydrocal and grout mixed back. It's pretty good here on this. Now this dark color we'll be putting on as a base coat. It's really not what I'd call a Navajo Sandstone, but it will be the background color. We'll put another coat of this material over this one later, and that We'll see if this will stick. I may have to put a little bit more water in that. I'm trying to reach over. Don't know how this is going to work from this angle. It didn't work too good. It's going to crack, but that's okay. If you got back problems, this might tend to aggravate them. This is pretty dry mix, so it allows us to work with it pretty easy. And any extra you have on your knife, just take it, work it either up on the top part or get you a piece of scrap material to work it on. Doesn't really matter. You can see in this mix right there, there's some of the hydrocarbon. That's okay. It'll come out looking fine. Now, if you get it too dry, it's going to be a problem. It's not going to set up right. I don't think it matters that much anymore. You can see that really filling in some of the voids on that existing wall. This is getting pretty thick. I'm going to do a drop of water in that. So, just a little. You can use, remember to use the soap water, the wet water, get a sprayer, spray this material right there that you have on the wall. Now I've got it. That way, just going to take the cup, scoop it out. This is another way, if you've got it thin, there's nothing wrong with pouring it on the top, wait a few minutes, and it'll actually harden up pretty good. Now, we've done a small area here, and the reason is because our cameraman Steve had to reposition. Oh well, sometimes it goes like that. Anyway, if you do a small area, it's manageable. You try to do a big area, and it's just going to dry up too fast on you. Most of this is pretty flat looking, as you can see. So, I'm just going to let it sit a minute, stop the camera, and we'll come back in a minute. All right, folks, we're going to try something here. We've got a very light tan color that might be close to the Navajo Sandstone. I'm not really sure. We're going to try to mix some of it up and see. Worst case scenario, it'll have to have some watercolors on it. The cameraman didn't like that. Okay, again, remember, start off not too much water. I don't have enough. And I'm actually using the cup that we had mixed up the light gray in, or tan. It really doesn't matter. Be sure keep your tools clean. Don't let this dry on your tools, or you will have a problem. Big problem. A little more water. That's a pretty good consistency. It'll stay on the knife, so we can work with it.
Can you show us that again, just how you did it there with the knife right there? Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, okay.
You need to stay on the knife. Let's go to the wall here. Got a little more material mixed up than I did before. Oh yeah, that's a pink color. Okay. It's not going to be exactly what we're after, but that won't matter. We're just going to go cover some of this up like that. We'll work pretty fast here. Oops, 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 oops. It's almost the pink that rock is to begin with. So, we're going to put that one, we put that right over here. One of the areas I was doing, I got plaster built out a little too far. And the train engine came by, and of course it clear, so that can happen. And as I said, I was just trying this, wasn't really in the plan to do. Oops. Get down to the dry bottom. Now I've got to add a little water to this, otherwise it's going to set up to the point where we can't do anything with it. I keep a cup of soap water for my knives to go in. If this stuff dries on your knife, it will come off, but it is pretty hard. So now we're going to work this a little bit. And we're going to do some lines like this. You see how that just flared out when I did? Looks a little ledge. It'll give it some depth. Now the gray that I put on there first is setting up pretty hard. Oops! Oh, that come off. That's okay. You see this ledge right here? It's going to look like the rock is washed out. And where that just chipped off, that'll look real nice, I think. Put some more marks. I'm going to use my spray bottle and we'll hit this a couple of times. Go to the palette knife and we're going to use this. Get that rock to come in like that some. Probably got this mixture a little dry. Sometimes those things happen. We got a few pieces that are falling off. Don't get concerned about that. Go back over, drawing this line through here. Take some of those and you just stick them back up in there. And they're going to stick, so it just sets up. It's not going to come off very easy. There is a way to get it off. Add a little more water up here. We'll let this dry for at least 30 or 40 minutes. I think we're about out of time on the camera for this session. Oops. Well, now sometimes those things happen. So, put a little water up in there. Go back and repaste it. Yeah, I added a little dry to begin with. I can see that now. It's not going to matter. Hydrocal sets up pretty fast. You can slow it down a couple of ways. The grout will slow it down. But if it's just pure hydrocal, it can set up very, very fast on you. So, do we have any chop marks here and there? I'll get a few. When you come back, you want to bust some rock up, these chop marks, once you do it. All right, that's our timer. So, we'll come back in another session here shortly and we'll see what it looks like.